Don't you just miss when you get home, fire up the old game, and it worked every single time? Me too. Me too. I don't want to make this video, about bashing 007 First Light. I actually think it's a great game. So yeah, man, I had to return 007 First Light. Has nothing to do with the content of the game, the story, characters. I think it's a great game. My issue was I couldn't play for more than like 20, 30 minutes, and the game crashed. It crashed. I mean, I tried streaming it. I couldn't get it to play. Did what the natural thing to do is hit the forums, hit the website, Reddit, Steam, the natural diagnosis of solving a gaming problem, and it seemed to be polarizing. People are having zero issues with the game, like none, not even a glitch, not even a nothing, like no problems whatsoever. But then there are other people who, on similar hardware to mine, are having the exact same issues that I was experiencing. Before a bunch of people come after me, I guess, like, the hardware is definitely not the issue. I mean, and yet I still could barely play the game for more than a few minutes. And again, what I found online was pretty polarizing. There was a lot of people gaslighting and rage baiting other people, claiming like clearly it's something you're doing. I'm not experiencing any problems at all, so it must be you. It has to be you. Which I think some of those were trolling for sure, which people fall for, especially when they're troubleshooting problems with their technology. People are just genuinely looking for a solution, and people want to take advantage of that. But I think the point is there are people that can get a brand new game and have completely different experiences with it, right? And this is a big studio, IOI Interactive, right? Or IO Interactive. I actually never played the Hitman games. This is nothing against the studio, nothing against the developers. I just wanted to mention that I feel for developers, and I think there's this misconception that optimization is easy. Granted, people are being paid, compensated well for their efforts, but that doesn't change the fact that besides consoles, if you're on PC, everyone has basically an infinite number of different systems. I mean, every component adds a level of complexity, and everyone's on different models and ages, brands. That affects how well, the game is going to run. I mean, the game at the end of the day is software, and all of the variables of hardware make that a bit more difficult. So I do want to express the empathy, I guess, for how difficult that probably is. And I only say that because I did genuinely enjoy the time I played of it. When it was working, I thought it was really smooth. The game seems awesome. I'm sure I'll get to it one day, but it's less about this game in particular and more about just the state of what day one release games are like anymore. Dude, I'm not that old. I may be older than some of you, but I'm not that old. I'm as old, I guess, as remembering pre-ordering and having to be at GameStop for day one releases, sometimes midnight releases. Maybe that is aging me more than I realize, but I mean, I've been to midnight releases for games, and the best part of those is getting to play it right away. I guess actually Fallout New Vegas had a horrible release. Some of those copies that they sent out were completely broken, but besides that, you got the game, you come home, you'd be so excited, and it worked. I mean, it worked, especially if it was a single player game. And I'm just struggling to have the patience anymore to get excited for a game on release, which sucks. But maybe it was me. Maybe there was, maybe it was the game. I know they put out some patches. I'm not sure if that fixed exactly what I was dealing with. I'd already returned it, so I'm not sure. And by the time I play it, who knows? Maybe the patch after that, between now and then, is the one that fixes what I was dealing with. I just don't have the patience to figure out why it wasn't working. It just wasn't working, and everything is leading to believe that it's the game. Especially, we've seen this all the time. We see this all the time with new games. It's rare for games to have such a smooth launch. Battlefield 6 had a great launch, actually, I think, but it's becoming such a diamond in the rough when it happens, and it should be the expectation. But again, let's just say it was me. I'm of the firm belief, and I'm sure a lot of you out there too, that Yes, the drivers. Yes, there are things, especially as a PC owner, not so much console, that things just need maintenance. You know, drivers is probably the biggest one. You know, and just Windows updates. I mean, hell, you got to update your console. I mean, you got to update your Xbox, your PlayStation. But I shouldn't have to reconfigure files that deep into my C drive, whatever, wherever I saved the game. I like to think I know my way around a computer a little bit, but there's levels to this shit, man. And some of us just want to play the game. It gets a little ridiculous. I mean, there's a point where even if I go through all these steps, will the game even work? And now I know some of this, some of this is just owning a PC. I'm not saying that. It's just a habitual problem. And I think we could agree on that. I mean, especially in instances where it for sure is the game, which is often, right? I remember even Peanut couldn't even get the game to run.
Gentlemen, I just tried to get 007 First Light working for an hour! I tried everything. I'm telling you, I tried the most bitchless strategies. I was in the config files. I was in the BIOS. I was in this, that, this over there, that over there. It doesn't work. I'll even show you if you want. It doesn't work. Run as admin. I tried that. Reinstall it. I tried that. I tried everything. I tried everything.
Like, once he did get it running, whatever day after his, he was going to try and play it, he got it to work, and seems like he had no problem. I think he played it in one sitting, but Peanut couldn't even get the game to open. There was a laundry list of things that he did to try to get the game to run, and it still didn't run. So I saw how much time I put into it, and I was like, you know what? It's crashing a lot. I'll just wait. I'll just wait to play the game. And this brings me to my second point, and it has a little bit to do with GTA 6. That is, why buy new games anymore? Why buy a day one release? And it sucks putting this out there because I know clearly the industry's changing for better and for worse. But there's another creator I saw, I like his stuff a lot. St. Peter. St. Peter said something recently. I saw it on Instagram. And I'm paraphrasing here. He said something to me that I can't stop thinking about. And I thought of it immediately when I returned 007 First Light. And that's gaming sales.
Don't play full price for a game. Because now the game has been updated. You know what I'm saying? I added this and I added that and I added this and I added that and I added all this shit to the game that was not there before. So who's getting a better game? Who's getting a better deal? Yeah, people who bought it prior, you understand what I'm saying, still get their benefits of that. But people who buying it now, you're getting a better deal because you're buying the game and now you got all that shit in the game already.
Like brand new cars. These games are losing value immediately. Immediately. Think about what I just said. I'm going to wait to play 007 First Light for when they fix it and patch it, right? But another added bonus to me waiting is who knows when I'll play it. But when I do, it might be on sale. It might be on sale. It might be half off. Same game. Same game. I'm not saying there should give us an idea of like half off, half quality. Half off, it only goes to medium settings. But dude, I waited to play Cyberpunk for forever. I got it for like $20. Full game, all the DLC. I guess FOMO is the reason to buy games brand new. But like, is it worth that when there's a million other games to play? There's a million games out there. Right? And that's my take on GTA 6 right now. As someone who doesn't have a next-gen console, I don't have a PS5, I don't have an Xbox One. It's tough to say, man. I mean, I love GTA. I love those games. I'm just as excited as everyone else. But I don't even know what the price is of PlayStations right now. I'm a Sony guy. I'd probably get a PlayStation. Or who knows, maybe whatever's cheaper. But retail's yet to be confirmed on that right now, right? It's potentially like $80. With the console, GTA 6 will be a $600-$700 game. $700 game. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of games, dude. There's a million games to play. There's so many games to play, and it comes out a year later. and I'd be able to play it on my PC. It's tough to say, man. I wonder if there are people who went through this with Red Dead Redemption, but I haven't decided yet, of course. I think part of this is like trying to be a gaming content creator, right? Like you want to play the new stuff, but I almost like don't care, if I'm being honest, for some reason. I don't know. I mean, so I can get into scenarios like I did this weekend where I'm trying to play the new game and it's not fucking working. Do I care enough? You know, obviously what I care most about is experiencing GTA along with everyone. I mean, I grew up playing San Andreas, you know what I mean? I was really little. Probably shouldn't have been playing it, but I love that game. I love all of the, you know, we go on forever. San Andreas is the GOAT though. It's the GOAT. But I might skip it, man. I might skip it. There's a strong possibility. I just don't even play it. And it's just a year. I'll live, you know. And who knows, maybe it won't even work. You know, I remember GTA 5 online. I think it was like 6 months, or I can't remember. I remember the only single player was out. They will not probably do that again. GTA 5 online or GTA 6 online, people will raise hell if online is not available on launch. It could be buggy as hell. I mean, I remember GTA 5 online when it came out. It was after release of the game. You couldn't even play it. I think the first mission was a race. No one I knew, none of my buddies could even get through the race. I think one dude in high school came to school and was like, oh, I got through. And then it just crashed. So, again, I just want to reiterate, I think 007 is a great game. You're not having any issues with it. I'm jealous. I would have loved to play it. But to summarize, I miss when games just worked on release. I think we all kind of do, especially single player games. Or the realization of why even buy brand new games on launch anymore anyway. There's incredible games coming out all the time. The lesson seems to be steer clear of the big titles because they don't work. Wait for them to fix it. And then it might be on sale and you get it cheaper anyway. So that's my take. This is like the first video I've done where I've yapped so much. Tell me how I did. I don't know how this video is going to do. Thanks for listening. All right, guys. Peace.